What is up, everybody? Tanner with another video. Hope you're all having a great day. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a store review. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I know you guys really like them, seeing me criticize some other stores. So I put a post up on my Instagram stories saying that I'm going to be reviewing 5 stores, so to DM me your store link. And I got a bunch of them super quick, way more than 5, but I picked out 5, just the first ones that were sent to me. And now we're going to be reviewing them on my computer. And I'm super excited. Today's Monday, but on Wednesday, I'm finally releasing my brand new course, Next Generation E-Commerce. I've been working on it super hard, flying in young entrepreneurs from across the world to create content and provide their strategies for you. So I'm stoked for that to come out and for you guys to be taking your businesses to the next level. So now let's hop on my computer and get to the store review. And look at this. This is my little tripod setup for now. A protein powder tub and a protein bar box. Because I'm here at my house in this little studio, it's a little messed up. I haven't filmed here in a while and my tripods are at my warehouse. So this will have to do for now, but let's go to my computer now. Okay, so we're on my computer now. This is actually the website. The first one that was sent to me, lifetrek.shop. So let's go ahead and get into this and actually start reviewing the store. So the first thing I noticed here, this is the basic theme, debut. You know, I like that theme. You just really have to customize in order to make it look really credible, because just looking at the home page of this, you can tell it looks basic, you know? You see this, the basic setup of basically every single Shopify store. With the top picture here with Lifetrek, Shop Now, featured products, and then testimonials. You know, that used to be my setup for all my stores, and it did well for a little while when I was running one product stores, and it did well. But now I feel like it's way too basic because there's way too many people starting e-commerce stores on Shopify. They really have to differentiate yourself in order to become a long-term brand that makes a lot of money. And let's just go here to the testimonials. Mr. Miller, USA, Mr. Anello, Mr. Horner. So these are just like very basic names. You know, I would try and pick actual names, maybe even some people that reviewed this product but it wasn't from your store, it's from either the AliExpress page or another store. And we're looking at these products here. Let's actually go to, what do we have here? Bags, tech, travel, apparel, school, login. Let's check the login. What is this? Alright, so you can have an account. I usually don't have accounts. I make it optional because, I mean, accounts don't really do too much for you unless you have a really high up store that's built for the long term, but for short term it's not really going to help you that much because it's basically just an email list, and the email list you can collect in other ways. Like this, I see there's barely any apps on here. I don't even notice any apps on here right now, actually, like for pop-ups and stuff. With all my stores, I like to collect emails. I like to use certain marketing tactics like Hurify for scarcity. I like to use some other ones that whenever you hover over the product, it offers the option to add it to cart. There's tons of them that I have on here. Let's just check the product. So this is very basic, you know, the basic colors, default colors, nothing changed. I'll try to customize that a little bit just to try and get the most possible out of your store here. In the description here, I'd work on it a little bit. I would add some bullet points, maybe some more specifics just to add some credibility to it. Hurify, the free trust badges, that's a good app. Those are very basic ones that are very cheap, and it also just adds the credibility, so it pays for itself. So really, they have all the pages here. I mean, it's alright. I can't really determine the products if they're hot products or not. They're very basic products that you've seen anywhere else. To me, this is just very basic. You know, I can go on and talk about each and individual aspect of the store, but overall, I'm just gonna say it's basic and it needs some more customization and product research. You know, this is a general store. That's what I like to use, general stores, in order to test products. And once I know that they're bangers, I switch them over to a very narrowed down store with related products, so I can really blow up that product with related items. But for this, it's just very basic. I would change the default colors. I don't really like the logo, but if it works, it works. Logos aren't a huge deal when it comes to this. So also, I would try and add free shipping for all of them just to offer that incentive. But yeah, it's just very basic. Work on customizing a little bit. That's what I would say, my recommendation. And yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Madsid.com. Madsid, free shipping on all orders. Madsid. It's weird, but it's catchy at the same time. I sort of like it. But this is another very basic theme that, you know, it's free. It's not really customized too much here. This is just, I guess this is the slideshow for these specific products. Pet collection, electronics. So it's another general store with these very different broad niches. What I would try and do is narrow this down into more broad categories, like for animals and then fitness. I mean, these are just so broad. I wouldn't use it as the home page. I personally don't like this theme because whether it's on mobile or desktop, they have to scroll down just to get past this, you know, call to action in the fonts. I don't like them. I mean, you can change the fonts on the Shopify themes when you go to change the defaults, but let's check the electronics. Shop Now. Okay, we got electric wine opener. And you know, one thing I noticed when doing this with stores, you know, going over them and looking at all the specifics, is that they all have a common theme, which is they're basic. You know, they're not customized to the full potential. They're just sort of adding pictures and adding products, and that's about it. And again, there's not really any apps I see on here that are very necessary. I don't see any apps on here. These specifics, These are a lot of specifics. I'll try and get rid of some of them. And the products, the G80, the size, I usually try and get rid of those. You know, this is actually a cool product, the light bulb. If that's a light bulb, it looks cool. I think it could probably sell for 20 bucks. You can probably sell it for like $25.99 and then bundle it where you offer 2 of them for $49.99 or some kind of deal where it's a certain percentage off. And you know, I just like to use bundle variants because it helps make a lot of sales and increase your order value. I might have to make a video on that because it's a little bit confusing. The emitting color, I would try and maybe change the name of these variants. They're very confusing. It doesn't really make sense. The emitting color, I mean, I know that's sort of specific on exactly showing what the pattern is, but at the same time, I feel like it would sort of divert customers because customers don't buy goods and services. They like to buy from relationships and things that offer them some kind of value. And this sort of takes away from that because it doesn't make sense. But let's go back here to the About Us. Let's check this out. Again, it's very basic, you know, the descriptions, nothing much. Order tracking, you know, I like it. It's a basic general store. That's about as much as I can say of it. It's very basic and I would customize it some more. Like if I were you, I was just trying to add some more information, like, because if you go to the top Shopify stores and you can actually go to a website and look at them, then I would go through, look at that, get some inspiration from those of how you would design your website. Because if I message 100 drop shippers that are brand new to it, that have just built their stores, you know, this would look like 10 of them at least, because it's very basic. It's a free theme. It's just not customized much. So let's go ahead and go to the next one, which is buysays.com. okay? The chatbot, first off, I see that right here. I like that. Chatbots are really, really key when it comes to e-commerce and personal branding. It can offer a lot of value. So if you don't know what it is, basically, if I click on this chat now, it would take me to Facebook Messenger and ask me if I want to let them send me messages. And I say yes, and then they send me a message saying, hey, you know, what do you need? Do you need your order confirmation? You need shipping information? You need help with sizes? Whatever it is. And then it's basically an autoresponder, like a bot that helps keep your customers happy and drives more sales. So it's very, very lucrative. So X out of that, and BuySays, I like the logo, but it doesn't match right here. You know, the BuySays and the C, it just doesn't make sense right here. I'll try to make this section way smaller and just have the Shop Now button. I think that would look way more clean than this text right here. I don't like that, but the logo looks cool at least. And up here, this does not look good at all because the emojis, it just really takes away from the classiness and the sort of vibe. I know the vibe you're trying to go for with the store, but it really just doesn't make sense in my opinion with all the different fonts. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 different fonts on the homepage. You know, that really just takes away from the character and the credibility of it. One thing so far, this isn't the best store in the world, but I like that it's more customized than all the other stores I've looked at so far. So what is this? Shawn Mendes signature. Alright, so that's cool. I like what they're doing with this. It's basically, I don't know if this is print on demand or if this is through AliExpress suppliers or what. Or maybe an in-house store, I have no idea. I think it's a drop shipping store. But I do like where they're going with this. Very creative, where they're using signatures which aren't really copyrightable, I don't think, unless they try and copyright the celebrities, but they're celebrity signatures on phone cases. You know, it's super dope. I like the idea of it. It's definitely very, very clever. So I guess let's see if that's all of it. If I were you, I'll try to make these rows 3 of them. You know, you could fit 3 here for the desktop at least, but mobile is where you really want to optimize it. So I really like the way this footer looks right here, but I'll get rid of the Powered by Shopify. All you have to do is go to online store, edit languages, and then type in Powered by Shopify and it'll come up. And then you'll see the section where it has Powered by Shopify typed in, and just add a space and then save it. And then it'll go away. I made a video on that before, but it's just something to get rid of that because you don't want to be giving Shopify free mentions. But I like this down here. We'll scroll up. The overall design, like you see this, it looks good. This logo right here, the colors match up, the signatures, it looks very, very clean. But again, this font, I don't like it. It doesn't really go with it. And again, this background and these fonts, I really just don't like the way it looks. I would try and get rid of this if you could, the picture and stuff. And this, I don't really like the way it matches up. But overall, I like the idea of it, the cases and stuff, but everything else just seems a little bit distracting and not really put together well. But so far, I like this one the most. The idea of the products, very, very clever. If it's print on demand, props to you. The chatbot, that's another +1 in my book. What else? The footer menu looks clean. Everything looks clean. The logo looks good, except for the fonts and all the sort of distracting stuff. I'll work on it a little bit more. Let's go to the next one. Pavel, P-A-V-L. Awesome gear for awesome people. So finally, a theme that is not one of the free basic ones is actually one. I think you would have to pay for this one, but it looks good because it differentiates from the free ones. So I like this right here. I would try and minimize this a little bit, make it a little bit smaller. This picture section right here, I think that would make it look a lot better. So far, the homepage, I'm liking it. Gadgets, outdoor, jewelry, weekly bestseller. I like this, But I'll try and get rid of the bestsellers because you have this vibe you're going with right here with like outdoor stuff, and then you just get to this giant thing that says bestsellers. I don't like it. I'll try and add another related section like this, and bestsellers you could add down here on the categories page, whatever else is there. And we scroll down here. This is good. I really like this theme. It looks really, really clean. The footer menu is good. Booster theme, maybe that's free, maybe it's not. Let's go up here. Let's go to categories. Yeah, so I'll just add the bestsellers up here. I don't really like the way it looks right here, but that's just my personal opinion. And let's go to gadgets. Okay, the colors. The green, I don't really like the green. I'll try and go to maybe red or something else that probably looks a little bit different, because you have like this pink logo and then this green. The contrast just doesn't really match up. I don't think it looks good. But other than that, I like the way it looks here with these products. You know, I'm not gonna go all deep into the products, you know, because this thing is, there's a huge company called His Smile that runs this, that has made so much money, millions and millions and millions, because they bought ads from Kylie Jenner. They post ads everywhere. Very, very successful company. This is over with, doesn't really make money anymore. What else on here? I actually saw this a while ago and thought I would sell it, but I didn't. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not going to go deep into the products and tell you whether they're sellers or not, because I honestly don't know unless I tested it. About, very basic. You know, this is pretty fake, I can tell, because this is a drop shipping store. You wouldn't have 300 people working for you. Just a random picture of a bunch of people. But, oh, that's funny. It's just trying to add credibility. Frequently asked questions. Yeah, I like this store. I like the design. And the logo looks cool, except for it's pink. It doesn't really go with like the vibe of outdoors and gadgets, but whatever. Not a bad site at all. Really just about testing products. When it really comes down to it, the website isn't as much as it is the hot product and the ads you're running, because marketing is everything. Dropshipping is just a marketing game. And if you can figure out exactly how to sell products and how to test them, then the store really won't matter at all. I could use the very, very basic theme on Shopify and barely edit it, and it would do really, really well. So the last one we have here is the Room Bloom. I need to get one through this fast. My memory card's about to be full. But the yellow, everything, it's too much yellow. I can't really see what's going on here. The Room Bloom, view collections. Again, I don't really like this theme, but that's on you. Up here, home, bestsellers. I would add some more stuff like frequently asked questions, contact page, track order. Scroll down here. And again, just a general store, very, very basic. Not too much to this. There's only, what, 7 products? Let's check out the product page. $10, so probably not that much of a margin. No apps. None of you guys are using apps to actually help drive conversions and use scarcity tactics. Well, there's one right here. The pop-up there. It's not bad. It's just, again, a very, very basic store. I'm not going to go into this anymore. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, my course comes out Wednesday. Super excited for that. So make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.